Good morning, students. Today we will be starting with a new chapter of civics. On till 8th class, we were generally calling civics. Now it is generally called political science. Political science is a much broader term. The things are same. It is all about government, how the governance is working, what all are the organs of the government. The name of the chapter: what is democracy and why democracy? In this, we will be reading about what actually democracy is and why it is needed. Why democracy is considered better than other forms of government. Democracy, when we talk since 5th or 6th class, you must be reading about democracy. What is democracy? It is a government by the people, for the people, of the people. So, it is all about demo. Demo word itself means people. So, democracy is a government by the people, for the people, and of the people. Or the other easy definition can be democracy is a government in which the rulers are elected by the people. When rulers are elected by the people, we call it democracy. That simply means wherever elections are held, it is a democracy. In a country A or B, where elections are held, that means it is a democracy. But no, a country where elections are held, it is not necessary that it is a democracy, because democracy is a much broader term. Now, in this chapter, we will be reading about different features of democracy also. And to understand those features, we will start with few stories. The first story is about Pakistan. The story of Pakistan. Our neighboring country. There, in 1999, there was a coup. That means that times the general of Pakistan, General Parvez Musharraf, who was the military general in 1999, he did a military coup and declared himself chief executive. He declared himself chief executive of Pakistan. Then whatever I am writing on the board are the value points which you have to note down in your copy, because generally the questions are asked on these points only. So in 1999, Parvez Musharraf, who was the military general, he declared himself chief executive of Pakistan. Later on, in 2002, the chronology is quite important. In 2002, he had one referendum. Referendum is like election, but it is not election. In elections, we are generally choosing our representative. Referendum is a system of direct voting in which people vote directly to support or oppose any decision. So, in referendum was based on the fact that whether he should be given 5-year extension. It was like Parvez Musharraf said that how I am ruling and should I get 5-year extension. People say that due to malpractices, that is by some wrong ways, he got that 5-year extension, and now he declared himself president also. Now he became president, Parvez Musharraf. And after becoming president, he passed one legal framework order. Now, legal framework order is an important question, 3-mark question. According to legal framework order, Now here he said that president can dismiss provincial or national legislative assembly. Legislative assembly, when we are talking about government, government has three organs. This kind of diagram you must have read in your previous classes. One is legislature, executive, and third is judiciary. Legislature means all the elected people. That is generally which we call parliament. The Indian Parliament, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, that is legislature. In general, executive means ministers. Even civil servants are in this category of executive. But generally, if we say minister are executive, MP and MLAs are legislature, and the court, Supreme Court, High Court, etc. are included in judiciary. So these are the three organs. So president said that he can dismiss the legislature, and if legislature is dismissed, that means prime minister, etc. all the ministers can be dismissed. Now he became the supreme power of Pakistan. Now everything was under his control. Whatever he wishes, he can do. So in this way, he had hijacked the whole system by legal framework order. He said that he can dismiss legislature, that is all the elected body. So this was the power given to president. And second, first point you have to mention is in this both national and provincial. National and provincial assembly. Next, he declared that there will be a National Security Council which will see the work of civil cabinet. That means the civil cabinet means all the ministers, whether it is finance minister, defense minister, home minister, foreign affairs minister, all these ministers will be working under National Security Council. So this was the decision taken by Parvez Musharraf in legal framework order. So legal framework order is an important question in which both the points we have to mention. First, he has the power to dismiss the provincial and national assembly, legislative assembly. Second, the civil cabinet will work under National Security Council, and this Security Council will be dominated by military officers. Who are in the National Security Council? The military officers. That means the whole country is run by military officer indirectly. For namesake, there are many ministers. This is finance minister, but finance minister has to work under suppose a particular military officer, the colonel A or B. Now, every time the civil that minister will ask the colonel, shall I do this or not? So it was this system of democracy was totally under control of Parvez Musharraf and his military body. Clear? Now, do you think Pakistan was democracy under Parvez Musharraf? Obviously, it was not a democracy. Why? Because in a democracy, the final decision-making power should be with those elected by the people. And here the power was with the military officer. So, if a question comes whether Pakistan was a democracy under Parvez Musharraf, no. Pakistan was not a democracy under Pervez Musharraf because in a democracy the decision making power should be with those elected by people. Clear? So this is the first feature of democracy also. So in this way there will be a few features of democracy which we will be reading in this chapter. So for today this is the important feature which you have to learn. Along with this story, important point legal framework order which you have to learn because important questions are framed on this part. Clear?